Yo, what up guys, Mr. Gross here, back from MBR Starcast. Got some more live League of Legends gameplay for you guys today. Today we got some of our spectator mode gameplay on at the go. Looks like we're having a little bit of problems with the loadouts here. Oh no, we're live now. So yeah, another spectator game. It's actually Blitzcrank today. It's been a long time since I actually done a support video, let alone really played support, come to think of it. Don't really do it often because generally I feel if I play support I'm not playing my best lane, and I'm not the greatest for support players because I don't really play bottom enough, and I just don't really feel you can't really necessarily carry a game as a support. You can make the plays happen, but it's always going to rely on the other team members to do the job, and if they're not doing their job correctly, then it's not the greatest times to be a support. But nevertheless, it's what we've gone for today. I'm playing as Blitzcrank. I'm with my friend down bottom lane. We're just doing some draft, and I said, "Wow." He went AD carry, and all the other roles were taken. So I was like, "Wow, we'll just play support. We'll try our best. We'll play Blitzcrank. Haven't played Blitzcrank in such a long time. Never really been a massive player of him. I like the idea of him, obviously his hook. But he's kind of an all-in champion. If you can't land your hook, then really you don't really do too much, to be honest. I think that's one of the main deficits. Whilst with Fresh, even though Fresh kind of pulls himself towards, if Blitz can land this hook, you put him into you, it's GG, especially when with your E you knock them up and then you can silence them once you hit level 6 for your ultimate, which is really nice. But if you don't land your Q, at the start it's sort of like 20 seconds wasted, and you really make nothing happen whilst, like a Fresh has quite a bit about him. But nevertheless, today is Blitzcrank, and we have as you notice in the title, my title for this video is going to be Godlike Blitzcrank gameplay. As you will see, the later the game progresses. At the start, I'm going to say is a bit of a messy start by me. I haven't played Blitzcrank for a while, so it's not the strongest of ever Blitzcrank gameplays. And we missed a couple of cues at the start. I'll be honest about that. That's the way it's going to go. But stuff does start to get serious, and I start to come on, I don't know, I start to enjoy the game a little bit more. Maybe that's what it was. I relaxed and was able to get into my flow and come about, I don't know, sort of out of the lane phase, which is about 15-20 minutes. That's when stuff gets quite exciting. So if you want to skip to that part, then go ahead. That was originally what I was just going to do the video on, was just that part of the game, but I don't know, I kind of feel cheating not making the whole gameplay, so I'm going to at least show you my lane phase, and if you guys are interested you can watch it and we'll have a little talk about it. And that's why I like these spectator ones, because we can chat a little bit more. I can just free flow about what's going on. We can observe my mistakes, of course, whilst when I'm playing on live, we make a mistake and we kind of get on with it, but now we'll all see it clearly and we can all laugh at it and so forth. But anyway, we've gone for gold for 5 runes mastery to this game. We started off with the build to our philosophers. We actually missed our Q here, and I had to flash away then. Took a lot of unexpected damage, and we were quite lucky to get away with our life then, because Zed actually uses his Q. I had to flash because I thought if I got hit by Zed's shock blast, then I would have died anyway, so that was how I felt. We luckily escaped that one there, and we broke through both our health pots. We only had 2. It's quite a greedy build going for the Fairy Charm and the Rejuvenant bead, I think, as a support. You'll see many people don't really do it these days, and I don't really think it's all that impressive, because you lose out on, I don't know, you lose out, you can only have 1 ward if you take 2 health pots, and really is 2 health pots enough. As you see, I already burnt through them, and I'm already dead now, unfortunately. Obviously burning my flash right at the start was unfortunate. That was the way it went. And I thought I got away, but Jace obviously did catch me burning his flash, which could come back to haunt him, as we are a Blitzcrank, so we'll see how that kind of follows suit for us. What number are we quickly, so that we can remember where to go? Where are we? We're number 4, how about that? Lovely stuff. Not back in the lane just yet, but I want to pick on, they have quite an unusual bot lane. Jace is AD carry, whilst Zed is support. Joys of solo queue, I guess. Obviously Zed didn't really want to play support, but he's filled that role. You will see he does actually take a little bit of CS, which kind of is always going to hurt Jace. And I don't think Jace is the strongest of all AD carries. We did that video of him a couple months, or about a month ago, as an AD carry, and we did alright. I think he's strong, but if you're clever enough, you can quite easily get around him, because his main damage comes when he's in his hammer form, and if you're smart enough, you can kite him quite well and just do a lot of auto attack damage if you're the AD carry. Especially as Draven, as we experienced in our Draven vs Teemo video, even though Draven's Teemo isn't really the tankiest or flipping AD carries, or I wouldn't even really class him as an AD carry anyway. But we destroyed him, and we do get off quite nicely to this. We AD carry put an ignite onto Jace there to secure the kill. Obviously he had no flash there, so we landed our Q. Qs got a little bit better from the start, and that's now put us back on level. Obviously, unfortunately, we did die to Jace, but that kill going onto Draven's really nice. You can see the CS at the moment. Trundle's obviously doing quite nice, sticking in the jungle a bit and farming up. Viger's the only one really in lane and beating him. We'll switch around the characters quickly as well to make it a little bit easier for you guys to see how the actual farm score's going. We actually grab a minion now. I didn't see the minions in the way, I can remember this. I only just played this game a couple of hours ago. And my LoL replay has not been working for the past sort of couple of weeks now, and it's really been quite annoying because there's a lot of sort of little highlights like my LoL moments that I do, and some gameplays like this I want to talk over, which were really good fun games, what I was either playing with a friend or wasn't recording at the time. But hopefully it is working now. A terrible queue there, that was terrible. There are a couple of them along the way, but like I say, come the team fight stage, they do certainly improve a little bit. I get my skills on the go, but I guess you could say. Continue switching these up. Oh, they're actually all over now, how about that? They only moved one. The one that's sort of the puzzle, pretty much. Here comes Trundle. He's not really going to cause any problems here whatsoever. You can see on myself, I do actually have my Q up in the moment, so I was just like, well, come at us, keep diving us, and I'm just going to yank you into the turret anyway, and no problems. Don't know what Lee Sin's just hovering around here, I don't know why. Just trying to make his presence known as Trundle's there. We do actually face check this bush, we have no ward on it, you know, I do have a ward on me, but I decided not to use the ward on there. We do actually use our pull here, which didn't really create anything, more was worse than anything, but Trundle decides to die, stupidly by him, and our exhaust, and my AD carry actually took Ghost by accident, but it paid off there, really nicely. He was able to run away quickly, and our exhaust slowed him down, and we picked up a kill for ourselves, which is the start of everything. Don't know why, I really did not understand why Lee Sin went in like he did there. I think obviously, yes, he didn't think Zed was there, but I don't know where he thought Zed would be, so silly flash to really burn, but there you go. So these two are pushing turret. There's nothing I can do about it. You can see this is a melee champion, and obviously if I get close to them, you know, they're just gonna he's gonna Q me like that, or Zed's gonna put his clone out and Q me. You can see he lands his Q there, so it's just not really worth me trying to make anything happen. I just have to let the turret take some hits and just try and buy time for the AD carry to get back in the lane. We're gonna pick on about. We'll move along here as we're recording. We'll just watch these two. Or we can watch direct to camera, see what the camera thinks is most interesting. Saying that, it's not off what I wanted to talk about next, so I'll carry on watching myself. I've scaling up my queue. I didn't know what to scale up with Blitzcrank. Like I say, I'm not a big Blitzcrank player, so I've just gone, you know, what I felt, and I was using my Q most, so I was like, well, it kind of makes sense to max it out. You can see, we actually land a nice Q onto Jace there, along with the knockup from our E and the turret aggro he picked up then to secure us a nice kill down in this lane. We are going to back away. Just have a quick look here. I don't know what Lee Sin is up to. Well, we have actually, well, this is why you should have still been watching us. I remember this, I actually got chopped down. I'm going to quickly get back. I thought I was recalling. Alright, here we go. So we're just sat here, just chilling. Jace decides to W in, so I'm like, hell no, you're not getting away now. I actually get the pull in along with the E. I thought I'd got away using that flash, but unfortunately he had the same idea, and he burnt his flash again to actually get me. So I was pretty happy with that. You know, me burning my support for Zed to burn his support, and you know, Draven still got the kill anyway over him. Really, I thought was definitely worth it. There's now Draven's now 3-0 compared to Jace, who's got the one kill. CS wise, he's not got a massive lead, but you know, obviously those kills are really gonna pay off quite nicely. Nothing really going on with us at the moment, so we'll just quickly flick through the other lanes. Morgana, how is she doing? She's currently 1-0 against Viger, it's not bad. Once he hits level 6, she might find, or he's level 6 now. He might be able to get a nice like big damage burst from using his ultimate, as we all know what Viger can do when he wants. Because Ziggs is destroying top lane actually, 3-0. Well, he hasn't decided to go for a tier. I really think it. Oh, there you go. That was exactly what we were saying about Viger. His little laugh at the end. We'll switch back to Blitz mode now, Blitz OP mode. But yeah, that's what we were saying about Viger just blew him up, and Kha'Zix, I was picking on that, he hasn't actually gone for a tier goddess. I think it's quite nice to have the tier on Kha'Zix just so you can spam your moves. You can see like Jake's has gone for, even Viger's gone for one. But anyway, as we were picking on before, I'm scaling up my Q. Currently we're at an 18-second cooldown, so you know, that's at level 6, that's still quite a big cooldown. Also we have no cooled reduction items on us at the moment, but you know, you miss that Q and for the next 18 seconds I'm pretty much useless. But you know, we're in a nice lead anyway, and with their sort of partnership they've gone down bottom, they can't really poke us too much when my Q is down. Just one point my W, really I think your W is what you want to scale last, unless you want to be super fast. I could be wrong, but I'd scale up my E next, because obviously for the knock-up, even though it doesn't actually seem to do any damage, we have actually hooked Zed there. We land our ultimate onto him, but unfortunately for us he is able to shadow dash away, but we're still putting the chase on. We're actually able to knock up Zed here. He has popped his ultimate onto myself, but unfortunately for him he literally was unable to put any combo onto me whatsoever other than his ultimate, because Draven killed him so quickly, and we were able to move out of the way, so meaning that he didn't kill us and we get away, so can't argue with that. I'm pretty sure failed Qs can come in now. There it was, onto the minion. That shit's OP. I really like Blitz's ultimate. I think it's a nice sort of AoE thing. You can see Viger come up and lane. I didn't notice whatsoever. I was just daydreaming, just chilling at the wall here, and I was like, oh hell no. See Draven pops his ghost, and I was like, I'll take it for you, man. Pulled in Viger, and I sacrificed myself so that Draven could get away, and he got away. I don't know how much HP he has there. I'm pretty sure that must be under about 20 HP or something he had then. So he gets away, I take the bullet for it. It means that he doesn't lose his killing spree just yet, and I think that was worth it, you know, trying to be a good guy support. But it does mean we're 1 to 3, but obviously we do have the 4 assists on us, and our Draven now has 4 kills, even though their CS is pretty close. I think his CS should be a little bit higher considering the time that Jace has had out of lane, but that is life. He's got a lot better build than him, and he's got the kills, so which is the most important thing. Lee Sin really, I don't know what he was doing there. Guy is crazy. But there we go. We're back in action, moving up the lane. Item wise, what do we want to pick on? I've originally started off with my Philosophers, as you saw. We went for the Rejuvenate Beads and Fairy Charm to start off with. I think you should only really go for one of them, in my opinion, if you really want to play support, but I'm just playing for support because for lols, and I don't really I just want to have nice items, so this is the kind of build I'm going for. But I think it could be alright. We haven't got boots, so we've sacrificed boots, but it's allowed me to get 2 gold befires, as we now got our Cage of Lucky Picks as well, and that was our first 2 items. Along with we've been buying wards all the time, not necessarily as many wards as you necessarily like. You could go for a Sightstone earlier, but I really like the idea of having gold per 5 because I want to be useful towards the sort of team fight stage, and not just be the person that wards everything up. But there we go. We pick up a nice kill for ourselves. Oh, we didn't actually get a kill then. I thought I was going to get the kill because I was fighting them, but I think Draven's Ignite must have been ticking away onto Zed then. And he gets a double kill, so even better for us then, the fact that I didn't get the kill. Even though I'd love to have had the kill, but it meant that Draven super fed. Now he did die, but he's got his Bloodthirster. Pull Trundle into us here, but unfortunately I didn't realise Viger was actually coming up from the Dragon side there, and Trundle does pick up the kill from me, but Lee Sin securing the kill over Trundle himself, and we get a couple more assists on it, so not bad trade overall. You know, do pick up our 4th death now, but this is the moment in the game where stuff I think starts to turn a little bit more serious, and we get our game face on and stop dying, and try and make some pro hooks happen. Also, what I want to pick up on my items is the fact that I've gone for a instead of going for my boots, like I say, or even my Sightstone, I've gone into a Chain Vest purely because, you know, you look at their team and you can see Jace AD, Trundle AD, Udi AD, and Zed AD. And the fact that Zed and Jace have bottom, the fact that I can have this armor just means I have that little bit more of, I can just have that bit more sustain in lane, instead of having to chug for all the health pots I've had to. See, we come back on Earth 3. We do have another 2 wards on us, been still warding up, and like you see, we built into Ruby Crystal so that our next item will be the Sightstone. And we really haven't needed the wards too much this game because Trundle, sorry, really hasn't made anything happen. So we've been pretty cool, and it's just allowed me to build into some quicker items. Zed has used the Shadow Dash, and we completely miss our Q. They haven't got better just yet, but they will. It's coming. This is around the time. We're just teasing them. You can see we've now got 4 points on our Q. Let's have a look what cooldown that actually gives us on it. Still 17 seconds, such a long cooldown. I guess if it was any short, obviously it would be really OP and you'd be spamming it around for dear life. Again, missing no Q. Unfortunately, the minion was in the way. Something I didn't really pay much attention on. I was just like, yeah, I can hook him, and then next thing I know, I'm hooking a minion, and that's just sad face. But it's all good. 15 to 10 over the board. You can see that we've got a 3k gold advantage going for us as we have got one kill. And we do actually land the hook onto Jace here. Can we land the knockup? We didn't need to land the knockup. We actually land it on Zed, and that picks up another double kill for Draven. So, GG in that respect, being the good guy support once again. And I don't know, that's his third double kill maybe now, at least second anyway. And puts him up to 8 kills. CS is starting to get a little bit higher than Juice, is almost up to 30 CS lead, which is, you know, huge. And you can see that in the items that he's gone for, that the fact he's got Bloodthirster Wasp. Juice just has a tier and a Brutalizer, and I'm sure Draven's sitting on a bit of gold as well. Where are you, Draven? He's got 1,700, so that's an BS sword easily in the bank if he wanted to. We're going to ward up this blue side so that me and him can take Dragon. A nice bit of communal gold to go around to the team, and obviously it stops them from securing it, which is really important. And I think when you're winning at bottom, it should be your duty. Either as a duo like this is only because we're winning so hard that we can do this. Even though it's kind of mid-game, 16 minutes, you could expect bottom to duo queue this. But Lee Sin comes over anyway to help us secure it, and it's happy days. That's exactly what we needed. Let's click to direct camera whilst we're just back at shop buying all our snaz. Thanks to us picking up that turret then, second turret of the game, and the dragon, it meant that we can back and buy some huge items. You can see how my items are now changed. Still have no boots, but we do actually have our sightstone now, which gives us the 4 additional wards, which is a really nice pickup to have. It means that we can ward the area, keep the vision going, and which is important, you know. So the support you need to be warding, and I think as a whole team you need to be warding. You see Lee Sin does actually have an additional ward on him. Wards are always nice on Lee Sin so that he can hop about and everything. Which you saw in one of the pro games, the pro player, one of the Japanese pro players in the All-Star tournament actually took a sightstone on Lee Sin, which I thought was quite interesting. Obviously it allows him to have the wards, and it means that he can hop around the map. I thought he might have hopped onto his ward then, but it allows him to do that. But I don't know, it's a lot of money invested in an item like that. Kind of misses out on that tankiness, or he misses out on that the actual health from health and damage or armor. He misses out on quite a bit. You know, it's 900, I think. 900 crystals, ruby coins, I don't know, whatever you call the in-game money in League these days. So it's quite a bit. Lee Sin has been caught in our jungle here. He is going to use his ward to get away. I believe, if I'm correct, he kicks back. Yeah, there's the kickback on Zed. And you see I am running down here now. I'm like, oh hell no, you're not getting away. Kaboom. And we are now slain Zed. And this is the start. Here we go. We've now picked our second kill of the game. We can only get more OP from here. So, nice kill over Zed there. I didn't think Draven was going to get it, so I just wanted to secure it just in case he shadow dashed over the wall. Do miss our Q over Viger here. I didn't realise he was going to try and run around the bush like he was, so I didn't plan for that. But we do land our knock up here, along with our ultimate, kind of taking that kill away from Morgana, but it secured it nonetheless, picking up our second one. Morgana flashes over there and lands her snare. Possibly she could have, obviously she used her ultimate, so she could have quite easily have killed him then without me. But I was like, you know, I want to be involved in this stuff. You know, I ain't got no time just for sitting around the benches and just watching this. You know, I want to get involved. Even though she really didn't need me there, but you know, at the time, you know, we're caught up in the moment. We just want to be there and do what we can do. And actually puts us now up to 3 to 4 to 11. Like I was picking on before, I had my sightstone. I actually bought my glacial shroud as well, and you can see now that we had those 2 kills, we've actually been able to afford our frozen heart, which I think is a nice item. We still have no boots. Really been avoiding boots lately on League. I don't know why. I just don't really feel too necessary that slow. You know, obviously you are a little bit slow, but I don't know, it's not the end of the world. At least Blitz has his W, if anything. And the ranger on your Q means you don't have to be that close to anyone either. But yeah, I don't know, I could be wrong. Boots may be where it's at, but I think the items we've had and the gold we're generating from our Cage of Lucky Picks and Philosopher's Stones is huge. Now that we have a Frozen Heart, that's 95 armor, 400 mana, 20% cooldown reduction, obviously, then the aura, which reduces the attack speed of by enemies by 20%, and the fact that 4 of them are all AD, it's a huge item to have for myself, and obviously the aura for the team. I believe we actually landed hook on Zed. Here we go. Can we do it? Magic hook, pow! And there's the knock-up and the ultimate, but unfortunately he does get away for another day. Because Zix has come in, Viger has unloaded the Hallow and Death on him, and actually even flashing on top of him for some reason there. I don't know what that flash was all about. Viger was going to get away there. I was trying to let the Morgana or Lee Sin have it, but they seemed to walk away, so I was like, oh hell no. And then a Q to the face, like I said, met earlier in the game. And that actually puts us on a killing spree now. That's starting to get quite serious. And again, leaving the kill there. I'm a good guy, so I'm not trying to take them on purpose. You can see, the kills I've had to get, bar necessarily that one Viger in the jungle, but I want to secure it. I've just been trying to give it to my team. Draven has 10 kills. It's not like I've been taking them for myself, because I've got 13 assists. But picking up the 3 kills now, it has put us onto a killing spree. Trying to kite around Draven here, but there's too many minions, and I don't really have enough mana to make anything that special happen anyway. So we leave it as it is. Still hovering around this bush. Draven has gone through his acceleration gate, but I don't think he's going to make anything happen. He has popped his ultimate actually. Well, Zed popped his ultimate onto Draven there, and we'll pick up the kill. Zed is chasing myself, but along with Morgana, we should quite easily be able to kill him. I don't know how we actually got the kill there. A little taunt there. To wind him up. He was getting really quite mad in the in-game chat about stuff. But yeah, I don't know how we picked up the kill. I think it was from our ultimate. There's a passive on the ultimate, I believe, if I'm correct. Let's have a look. Where are we? Passive lightning arcs of Blitzcrank. Lightning arcs off of Blitzcrank. Read that one to hit a random near enemy for 200 plus 9. That's pretty huge damage. Every 2.5 seconds. Can't hit that every well, that's crazy. That's every 2.5 seconds. Surely it's not that much. I don't believe it's that much. If that was the case, you'd just be spamming that stuff all day long. But nevertheless, that's pretty cool. Udyr tried to come in here whilst I was taunting Viger, but unfortunately I didn't have enough damage to kill him, and he gets away. But considering there was 2 on 1 on me and they were going for the turret dive, we didn't die, which was the main thing, and we are support, so what are we meant to do? We're not the God of War. And Lee Sin is after Viger. We decided to Q him to pull him in. I was like, Lee Sin's got this, and then I don't know what happened there. It was really weird. I have to rewind this, because I was sat there myself when I did this. I was like, alright, here we go. Helping Draven, just trying to get some XP, and I realised Lee Sin's gone all crazy, and I'm like, alright, we'll go help him out. Get a Q to pull him back towards us. And then Lee Sin goes, boom, Q'd a minion there. So possibly could have killed Viger without getting Lee Sin, but I was hoping Lee Sin would get the kill. I was trying to be the good guy support, but nevertheless, we're now up to 6 kills. We're rocking it out. Like I said, stuff does start to get serious. It only gets better from now. Zed is going on to our ass. Draven has popped his ultimate down. We do miss our Q, but no problem whatsoever. Trundle getting really greedy, with that focus is just too OP. Even goes for the flash on top of me and doesn't get the kill. I don't know why they're all trying to focus me. I was amazed myself. I don't know what the idea was that. And the whole time, every time they even focus me, Draven's just been out of town. You can see he's got 12 kills now. About 50, 40 CS lead over Jace there. Which is pretty huge. You see his items. Jace hasn't even got a BS sword, and Draven's got 2 in his build. So, huge. Do actually go for the flash in here and miss the flash. Udyr's like, oh hell no, I've got you, and I'm just like, boom. OP. Blitzcrank, that's what I am right there. So we've now picked up 5 kills. I don't know what that actually makes us. Does that make us godlike at that point? I have to rewind quickly. Have the little jump back. Would have to do it in slow motion. We're like, oh hell no. Oh, kapow! And I have slain. Is it going to say that I'm... Oh, it's not coming up. It does in game. I can't remember what it is. I think maybe at this point I was godlike. I can't remember how many 5... Is it 5 kills? I'm pretty sure it was 5 kills. When I went to his killing spree, I was on 4, so I originally had 1 kill, so I have 6 kills in a row now. I can't remember. My brain deserts me unless it says here. Mr. Big Russ is on rampage. Mr. Big Russ is unstoppable. Maybe we're unstoppable. Nevertheless, we're just OP at this moment in time. Now back in, we finally complete our boots. 24 minutes in, we've gone for boots mobility just so I can get around the map a little bit quicker. And I've also completed my cage lock pick into the twin shadows. I was there thinking, you know, what can I go for? And I've got the twin shadows. You know, it's quite a little item. You know, it allows me to have that slow. The two little ghouls will come out of it, and they can chase someone down, which means that I can possibly land my Q a little bit easier, or it allows me to get closer, get my Q, and so forth. Also, what else? It gives you a bit of ability power, some magic resist, and obviously movement speed, so, you know, which can be super fast, which is what it's all about. Trundle has walked into this bush. We knock him up with the E, and being a good guy support, we walk away like you do, and we get the Q onto Viger along with the ultimate. You see how much HP he lost just from my damage, rather than anyone else's damage on him then. Can we get the knock up onto Zed? Yes, we can. He is going to shadow dash over the wall, but no problem for me. And Jace with that OP flash there, he shat his pants a little bit then. Oh, and that Q, oh god, I didn't realise how close that Q was really close to actually hitting him then, but a millimetre away, but that's the way it goes. We're hunting around here, the ward can see him, the snow has gone down, but unfortunately our Q is on cooldown, so we can't actually pull it at the moment. But we do still able to land him anyway, even with Lydia there, we're still able to pull him through. And that is GG. Nothing you do about that. You see the line, the wards we got there. I believe I missed a Q here. I try to get Zed, but at least Sin actually Qs. He actually lands his Q whilst I missed my Q, unfortunately. I just didn't have the range on it. Trundle using his little ice pillar to show his anger to scare us off, and that's enough to scare me and Lee Sin away. So we will back, I believe, unless we decide to. Oh, I think we might get a hook here, possibly. Oh, straight through the minions, and there is Idia, along with the snare and the ultimate from myself, and that should be GG for Idia. I was trying to let Morgana get the kill, but Viger comes, that just took a distraction, but she did actually land the ultimate. I'm fighting away with flipping Viger. I don't know what Morgana was doing. I don't know why she ran away. You know, she's got, I don't know, I guess she has a little bit of HP. I guess she was worried about Viger's ultimate, but nevertheless, Kha'Zix comes in with a triple kill. We did miss that. It wasn't really anything too special. Viger was pretty though. After we messed him up, we did all the hard work, and Kha'Zix just comes around and clears up. But that's what Kha'Zix is good at. You know, that's why you want Kha'Zix in your champion, because, you know, you do all the damage, and then Kha'Zix just jumps around, leaping around, and gets his resets, and it's just OP. You see he's got his Trinity Force and his Brutalizer there, so he's got quite a lot of hefty damage, single burst damage he's going to be doing on someone. We've now completed our Philosophers into our Serratus Revenue, just purely because I could. I didn't know what else to buy at the moment. I was like, well, I might as well just complete it. It gives me a nice little boost, even though I really don't think I make too much use out of it, but it's just nice to have it there, you know. I'm just going for all the actives at the moment. We've got the two actives on us, or I guess you can count the Sightstone as an active. So 3 actives on us, 1 aura. Looking at OP support. What are we doing up here then? We've placed a ward in, and it has given us vision of poor little Viger. He is going to try and drop his little stun, AoE stun around us, but enough will stop this almighty Blitzcrank, and Lee Sin picks up the kill. We have popped our twin shadow in here, and you can see the effect of a little ghoul there, able to slow Jace enough for me to actually get the kill. I has slain Big Daddy was his name. It was Big Daddy. We slain Big Daddy, thanks to our twin shadows there. Actually, this is up to 8 kills now, so we're on a 7 kill streak. What does that say what we are? It doesn't say. Interesting. We have bumped into Udia and Trundle here, and you can see how the Frozen Heart's paying off. Because again, they're focusing me. I really don't know why they keep trying to focus me. I mean, they have turned their attention onto Lee Sin now. I believe they pick up the kill when they do. But the team coming over, and so it says there, Kha'Zix is unstoppable. Well, why does it not say I'm unstoppable? Just because I'm the support doesn't mean I can't be unstoppable. We'll have hacks. I think that's pretty biased. I'll report it to Riot about that stuff. So nevertheless, their mid tier 3 turret is going to drop. I believe we should be able to get super minions here, as only 3 of them are actually up at this moment in time, and there is 4 of us, so we do have the numbers advantage, and we are pretty fed compared to them. If you look at the scores, 44 to 18 kills, Currently 14k gold advantage and 5 turrets to 2, so pretty far in the lead. Trying to take the walls, it's pretty painfully slow as I had no mana really to do anything, and obviously even when you do have mana your moves aren't that flipping quick anyway. You can see my Q at level 5 actually has a cooldown of 11.2, which is not too bad. I believe I get some cooldown from my 10% cooldown from that, 20% from that. So that's 30% cooldown we've given ourselves, which kind of helps a little bit. We've scaled up our E 5 points as well, and our 2 points in our ultimate at the moment, whilst trying to scale up our overdrive. So our ultimate actually deals around about 420 damage there, just through. It's not too bad. How does that scale? The scales was 63 AP, and you get 63 AP, so might have to play Blitzcrank mid. It would be pretty hard because obviously you really rely on landing your hooks, but if you could get one hook and you knock them up, because your hook would be to scales off AP as well pretty well. Your E doesn't actually do any AP, but if you get your passive from your ultimate and then you actually land an ultimate, you could quite easily one-shot someone, I think, if you went straight out AP. It would be pretty interesting. But like I say, you really rely on landing your Q, and it would be pretty hard. It would be possible, but it would be pretty hard. Zed did actually pick up Draven here, and we do catch that off screen, but you can see this is how I am OP I am. I can quite easily fight on with Zed, no problems whatsoever. Get a nice hook there. Do actually chuck down the exhaust on him here there, because I was worried that he shadow dashed. I wanted to make sure that he did actually was slow when he did it, so our exhaust was pretty nicely timed, and we're on a killing spree now. How are we only just on a killing spree? What the hell? I was on a killing spree. How long? I haven't died. I know I haven't died because I was on 4 deaths originally, so it's only just noticed that we're on a killing spree now, which is completely wrong. I'm pretty sure we're dominating now. I believe that's what you'd call it. I don't know why I said that. I think that's obviously got to be some lags or something in the LoL replay. We are on the hunt for Trundle here. Kha'Zix says to actually flash into this along with his ultimate. I think Kha'Zix probably could have got it, but I just wanted to go for the blind hook because we couldn't see him at the time. You can only see him now because it shows both sides of the team. I couldn't see him, it was a blind hook. We actually got him, I just judged where he was. Kind of took it off Kha'Zix, but we do bump into Viger here. I'm able to land the Q onto him, and I go, here you go, Kha'Zix, here's the kill for you, man. I'm trying to give it to you, dude. But he was just standing there AFK for a little while, but there we go. I'm sorry, man, I'm sorry. How's he godlike and I'm only on a killing spree? That's what I now understand. Getting a nice Q off onto Udyr here, and with Kha'Zix, he is putting the burst down. I've actually just noticed Kha'Zix's build that he's gone for an Iceborne Gauntlet and a Trinity Force, even though that the passives of them don't stack. I'm pretty sure that's correct. I'm pretty sure, did I flash into there? Yeah, I tried to make a really fancy play happen here. I was trying to be like, oh, look at me, 10 to 4, 24 assists, OP support, and I'm like, oh, here's Jace, I can land this Q if I flash, boom. He would have got him, but he flashed away just in time. It could have been a really nice play, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. And sad face, Blitzcrank. And we're now like at the position where we've got complete ward coverage over them. You can see they've been buying no wards whatsoever, and we're just like, well, free Baron for us. And that is what we're going to do. And it's GG in that respect. Absolute 30 kill lead for us now. We're just Dixie in the lead. Even though Trundle is actually coming over here. All a bit too late. He has no ward coverage, so you can't see it anyway. I decided to back at this point. I was like, well, I know you guys can kill him easily. I popped my charades so that they would be able to catch him anyway, and I get the assist for it because of that. What we were going to check was the Triforce. Unique passive Icy, unique passive Spellblade, unique passive Spellblade, yeah. And passives with the same name don't stack on these items, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's generally overall that passives with the same name don't stack, or it's just for these certain items, but I'm pretty sure they don't stack, because otherwise that would just be ridiculously OP. So I don't know why he's gone for both. Obviously I guess he doesn't know that. Even though it does give you nice armour from the Iceborne Gauntlet, I'd just go for the Iceborne and not go for the Triforce, just go for a Bloodthirst instead or something. There's a lot of money, the Trinity Force, and the amount of armour and obviously the slow it gives you, and obviously still you get the 125% of your basic attack damage, which is huge anyway. Udyr will get dropped by Morgana. We land a Q. Our Qs have been on form since we've kind of joined the group stage now, really. I think the only one I can remember missing was that one just then where we flashed, but unfortunately Jace flashed away anyway. There wasn't really much we can do about that. You can see I was running around here. we'll stay in directed camera because if you see me on the mini-map, I was nowhere near this because I was kind of running around. I bought this item, if you look in my build, we bought the Banner of Command. I never bought it before, but because I had enough gold, I don't know if I had something to... I was building into the Aegis of the Legion, and I had this item which I could complete into the Aegis, so I could complete into this, and I was like, I've never built this before, so I wanted to go for it. It gave me 40 AP, 30 armor, a bit more cooldown, so that's 40% cooldown. I don't know I'm not sure what the maximum, I think the maximum might be 40. And it gives you a nice aura, granting healing allies, and that you can promote a siege minion. And that was what I was doing. I was trying to look for a siege minion, but I couldn't find one because I knew the game was about to end. I was like, oh god, where's the siege minion? What is the siege minion? But we couldn't find it, and it was sad times. And we actually picked our 12th kill of the game there. That is our 11th kill without dying now. OP Blitzcrank. Once we got onto it, we were just dominating them. And we actually have 28 assists as well. We have more assists than their team has kills. And even Viger, who's our next person, he has 21. So we were pretty much the man of the match really there. We got Draven super fed, he was 18-6. CS could have been a little bit better. It was actually highest in the game in fairness, but 150 by 34 minutes isn't really that high scoring, but you got 18 kills, and the items he's got, he's not really going to be too worried about it unless the game starts to really draw into late game. On the other hand, you got myself. I actually had the second highest amount of kills, beating Kha'Zix and Viger during that, along with the 29 assists. I'm going to stick at the end of this video whilst I'm speaking now is a screenshot of the actual screenshot of the end game where you can see how much gold I earned. I actually had the second highest amount of gold this game. Only Draven beat me, and I think that was by about 4k, or 0.4k. I was very close to getting the same amount, but obviously you got to look at he has 6 more kills than me, along with 100 CS more. So to the fact that we were so close was pretty good fun. And I really enjoyed this game as Blitzcrank. A little bit of a slow start, but we did alright. We got Draven super fed, and then we just destroyed, as you can tell, as you could see at the end. So, mixing it up, bringing us supports gameplay, but hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I certainly had good fun playing it. So, nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take it easy. Peace.